What's up, guys? It's Let's Bro here, and today I'm making a Giants B10 speed team with Tarq, the water hellhound. So I'll show you guys a couple of runs, and I'll explain why I picked Tarq for this team, as well as why he's pretty popular. Give me 1 second. I gotta do your something. Okay, sorry. There's just I remembered I had to turn something off really quick. So whatever, it's unprofessional. I'm just gonna roll with it. I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world. So basic. Oh, so another thing I want to mention is this team is more or less 95% success rate with about a minute run times. It's anywhere from like 55 seconds to a minute and 5 seconds. So if you're looking to make the team, that's the like success rate and time of this team. And so yeah, that's that. But I'll get into Tarq now. So the first reason why he's pretty popular is just since he's a Nat 2, everyone can make one and max skill it very easily. So that adds to the appeal of it. Whereas like stuff like Lagmaron is popular in Giants, but not everyone has a Lagmaron, so it's not as popular. I guess, or not as widely used. It's still popular. It's just not as widely used. But so the main reason why he's used, because any Nat 2 could be used in Giants, but like no other Nat 2s are used in Giants. And there's the reason why people do pick Tarq. To put it simple, is he can do a lot of damage, or a good amount at least. And so to go over his skills, his first skill. It's okay. It does a decent amount of damage and life drain, whatever, like the vampire effect. But it doesn't really matter that he does the life drain, because pretty much if he's gonna get hit at all, he's gonna die, life drain or not. So on these stages, I guess it helps, like on this third stage. But on the boss stage, if he gets hit at all, he's gonna die, and that's just the way it goes. Pretty much everyone on this team gets one shot by the boss. But that's fine because the boss isn't supposed to get a turn. And then his second skill does a pretty good amount of damage on actually the ambush skill, and it scales with his attack speed as well as gives him a speed buff afterwards. So if you build him pretty fast, he'll get extra damage as well, which is always nice. And then the third skill teams up with two other allies to attack the boss. So this can do a lot of damage, B, potentially 2 debuffs, because Tarq will never do a debuff, but the 2 allies he brings can do debuffs. And then 3, it reduces the cooldowns of your team, or of the teammates he brings along with him, by 1 turn. So it's pretty popular. He's more popular in Dragons, and that was actually a minute and 30. I don't think I've ever seen it go that slow. But I'm going to show you guys a couple of runs because I have more stuff to say. And I'll show you guys how it works. That run just did not go good. I think the mini boss stage is where it messed up, because it took Galleon quite a few turns to actually get a time to loot off. And I guess that just slowed it down by like 30 seconds, which seems like a lot, but I don't know. We'll see. So he just used time to loot right there, which is actually really annoying, because now he doesn't have it up at all for this stage right here. So maybe he'll get a couple violence or something, but we'll see. But so yeah, that's why Tarq's pretty useful. In Giants, you can see here, there's not that much cooldowns that we need. The Lucians, it is nice to get the cooldowns for the Ant Magics. And then the Hua doesn't need the cooldowns at all. And Galleon, of course, it's always preferable to get time to loot up as soon as possible. But basically, once you get the defense break on the boss, it's a wrap. Of course, like I said, attack buff makes it quicker. But so there's Tarq gone. He teamed up, and I didn't see who he brought with him actually, but he did the team up skill, and he's dead now. But that's okay, because this team it's still gonna win. Yeah, that's just that's how this team works. Anything that gets hit here dies, because the boss counterattacks like 40,000, and I have nukers, so they don't have 40,000 HP on them. But so. Yeah, to put it simple, that is why Tarq is popular. So I'll show you guys, or that kind of like in a nutshell Tarq in Giants B10 and a team around him that's like full YOLO. I don't think Tarq is super good if you're not doing like a full YOLO team, just because he's way too squishy to really be able to survive anything. So he's really not good unless you're making a team that's going to kill the boss before he attacks. But so here's my first Lucian. I'm just showing you guys this so you guys can see stats that you need to make this team. You could probably get away with weaker stats, maybe not, I'm not sure. But these are my stats. You can see he's max skilled, and I'll tell you the stats to actually look out for. The crit damage, the crit rate, speed, attack. HP and defense doesn't matter because he gets one-shotted anyways. Here's my second Lucian, which is almost identical stats to the first one actually. They have the exact same speed, and then really similar attack, crit rate, crit damage. And then this one's not max skilled though, so that could be improved. And then here's my Hua. So the stats to look out for here is she's got max accuracy for Giants, which is 45%. And then she's got the crit rate to crit damage, speed, and attack. She also has okay HP, but that's because I use her in Dragons, not because of this team. And then, wait, I'll show you guys Tarq last, and we'll go a little more in depth with him. You can see Galleon here. I actually do have a violent set on him. He's max skilled. And the stats to look out for, I have max accuracy on him, which is 45. He's fast, and I have my Galleon on a tank-ish build. I think I have defense slot 4. Yeah, I was going to say, he doesn't look like he has that much HP, but I guess it's because he's on a defense build. I should have him on HP, but I probably did not have an HP rune when I ruined him. And so here's Tarq, the kind of like showcasing. And the first thing you should notice is that this is a very bad build. They're bad runes as well as a really bad build. I don't really use Tarq anymore because I've moved on to different teams. But this is the runes he's on. He's max skilled, and he's in that too, so he should be easy to max skill. He's really slow, which is really bad. He's got 48 accuracy, even though he has zero debuffs on his skills, so doesn't matter. He's got okay crit rate and then terrible crit damage and decent attack, I guess. But so that shows you that you don't need insane runes on Tarq for this particular team to work, at least. In Dragons, you do need pretty good runes, I would say. But he's on Fatal Focus, so Focus right away is a stupid set because he doesn't have any debuffs. You can see here it's his slot 1. It's actually got an okay amount of attack on it. Slot 2, I have him on attack on slot 2. Here's his slot 3, slot 4, slot 5, and slot 6. So he's on attack, crit rate, attack. Ideal build would probably be speed, crit damage, attack, violent, blade, I guess would be the best. The offset doesn't matter that much, but violent, speed, crit damage, attack is the ideal build. But he works with pretty bad runes in this team at least, so that is pretty nice. That's kind of all I have to say about Tarq and this team, though. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just tell me in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer it. If there's any other videos you want to see, then you could also leave that in the comments. I just recorded a video on how to make a Giants B10 speed team. I don't know if that went up before or after this video, because me and Hyper had to pre-record like 7 videos because we're about to go on a trip where we're not going to be able to record because we're not going to have our camera and mic with us, but we have our computer so we can upload. So yeah, we had to pre-record a bunch of videos. So I know I recorded the videos, but I don't know which order I'm going to upload them in exactly. But so if you haven't seen that, then you can check it out, assuming it's already up. And if it's not already up, then check back in a couple of days and hopefully it'll be up. But that's really all I have for today, though, guys. May the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows.